Hello and welcome. This is John McCants up in the Seattle, Washington area, talking to you today about foreclosure real estate and wholesale acquisitions. I'm honored to be asked to come down to speak to you guys here in a couple weeks. Today's January 3rd. It's the first week of 2012. So what I wanted to let you guys know is a little bit about myself, a little bit about what we'll be teaching on Saturday here coming up, and what I'm seeing in the marketplace. I've been at this for about 20 years. My wife Debbie and I bought the property we're at right here. This is one of the homes that we live in. We picked this up at a foreclosure sale. It was a home run, massive deal. And so I'm going to be teaching you how we're working our foreclosure list, what we're looking for on the list, and just how to approach the competition and the money that shows up at auction. You know, I started looking for motivated sellers. Both Debbie and I would work the pre-foreclosure list. We'd work farms, we'd work you name it. And ultimately what I found was that motivated sellers, distressed sellers, were in some level of foreclosure, if you will. And now today the buzzword is foreclosure. In 2008, 9, 10, 11, where we're at in 2012, you know, it is a real estate investor's market. I mean, I think last year, 2011, will be probably considered the year of the real estate investor. So what's 2012 going to mean to us? You know, it's got to be the next year of the real estate investor. So I started in 1991. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of working for somebody else. I went to one of these infomercials on TV, and I just went in full heads, you know, just went at it, and quit my job after the training. And both my wife and I have never really looked back. You know, she worked for 4 or 5 years as a nurse. In my first few years as real estate investor, I got my real estate agent's license. It's been a huge, huge benefit to me. Additional income streams come from that. We can maximize our profits on deals because of that. And a lot of people as investors come up to me and they ask, should I get my license? You know, it's a great question. You know, I'd overall say there's no reason not to get the license unless you don't want it yourself. And we'll talk about that at the class. There's a lot of ways to use real estate investors, real estate investor and brokers as tools, as resources. You can become one, or you can maximize someone else's time. So it works either way. Today in the market, we're going to work strictly from the list. The list of foreclosures is really what's happening each week. In your state, it's every day. In my state, it's every week. Well, not every day in California, but it's 5 days a week in California. I get sales 1 day a week, so I'm not sure which is best, but I'll tell you what, there's tons of opportunity out there. We're seeing mainly residential real estate on sale. We're seeing a lot of commercial stuff going, some apartments. We've made some huge, huge investments in the last year and a half or two, and I'll show you some of those numbers. So I'm honored to come down and teach. I'm a real estate investor first, real estate broker second, and third, I would be a real estate investor trainer. It's not my cup of tea. You know, I don't get paid to do this. I don't come out and go on the circuit. You know, I'm just dirt from the streets, meat from the streets is what they say. I try not to get any on you. It might happen, so don't sit in the front row, but nonetheless, what you're getting from me is I've learned it, I've done it, I'm doing it, I'm teaching other people to do it, I'm representing them as a broker, I'm representing my wife and I building a portfolio of investment properties, we're flipping deals, and so overall what you're getting from me is a practitioner. You know, I take classes all the time, I enroll in education programs all the time, and it's the best information that you can get. And sometimes, you know, you got a question, so, is that guy or gal really doing what they talk about? I'm not sure, but I'm going to go out and test it. And so what you'll get from me is someone that's doing it. We're actively out there trying to help other people do the same thing. Just want to walk you further down the path that you're looking at. If real estate investing is what you're after, you want to do it, there couldn't be a better time than right now. It's a perfect storm. Low interest rates, huge supply, tons of uncertainty out there, and we've had a huge tumble in prices. So if you can buy way below today's value, whether you're going to keep it or flip it, you know, we see that path being pretty straightforward and pretty easy to navigate. So looking forward to being with you guys here in a couple weeks. And it's John McCants from Snohomish, Washington, near Seattle, signing out.